Getting fit in VR. Holofit versus VZFit. I have been playing around with both of these applications and I have to say I like them both. They each have their own strong suit. On the left we have Holofit and on the right we have VZFit. Holofit has atmospheres that are, as you can see, more not cartoony. I mean, more. Yeah, I guess if we would say cartoony, they're drawn in. They're not actually. They actually feel pretty realistic. Well, VZFit lets you explore the world using Google Maps, which is very nice. On the left, the music you're hearing is from Holofit. They have a bunch of their own music. I guess it's public domain or their own music. On the right, VZFit lets you use FM radio, which I cannot play because it would get copyright. So they both use the controllers. You can see the controller. Oh, I'm actually doing the motion right now. You can see the controller on the right in VZFit, and I feel like VZFit's controllers are more accurate. On the left, if you kind of look at my numbers, they jump around because Holofit, even though I'm doing the same motion, I don't always get the same speed. It's moving the controllers, and this is what someone asked me earlier. Is it actually tracking your feet? No, it's not tracking your feet. It's tracking the controller. You could actually, if you wanted to, in both of them, just move your arms. If you wanted to travel the world and sit down, you could do that on both of these, but you would be cheating yourself. I'm actually moving my feet in motion. Either one, it's not technically running. When I run in place, I'm not, the controllers aren't really seeing my hands because when I run, I don't swing so far. And it turns out, if you look at me on the right, that when I swing faster, I go further. On the left, well, I have to say, let's look at them individually. So we have VZFit as the main screen right now. When you are walking on VZFit using your controllers, you are on a simulated wheel kind of thing. See that round thing? But as you can see, the view is beautiful. This is in Norway. One of the things that's wonderful about VZFit is you can go anywhere in the world where Google Maps has gone. And the water is beautiful. You can play FM radio. Right now I'm actually playing my own music. And I'm enjoying the view. I got this particular setup. Look at the water. Isn't that great? And I feel like I'm there. Somebody linked this on one of the forums for VZFit, and they just linked a map, and I just went out and grabbed this from Google Earth. I wanted Google Maps. One of the things I do is I go to some places where I've been before. I went through DC the other day. It's really interesting. You know, the graphics is not totally smooth, as you can see, and they have several ways that you can look. This is called the country view. When I do VZFit on my elliptical or my bicycle, I have a bike below me. This particular one has this thrumming sound, I guess, to let you know what you're doing. It seems like if I go too fast, it gets in the red. Sometimes I find that distracting, but I think they really did a good job on showing you what it's like to be riding, you know, in anywhere. Look at the beautifulness of it. It is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, now let's switch over to Holofit. Okay, so now we're looking at Holofit. And Holofit has its own destinations. You can't travel the whole world, But they do have a wide variety, and they also have something that's like a game. So there are things that trophies that you can pick up. There's also the possibility of there's also different modes. You can do a cardio focused walk or run. You can there's a multiplayer one where you can race against other people. There's several other different modes, so they have a variety of ways of interacting. Oh yes, VZFit has multiplayer as well. There are trophies you can pick up. I picked up one of the trophies here, and like I said, they have their own music. These little scenes here. Look at this bird. This blew me away. This one is in Antarctica, and as we go through, we'll see different things about it. I'm sure I'm not going over everything. There's also an app that goes with the Holofit, and like I said, both of these are subscription based. I'm not. I think Holofit is $7.95 and VZFit is $9.95. I'm pretty sure after a while, I may run out of places to go to. But right now, I haven't seen half of them. One of them was Paris. Like I said, this is Antarctica. And as we go along, we're gonna see different things. It changes from day to night, and you can't change on VZFit. But as you look down at my numbers, you can see sometimes I'm doing 12, sometimes I'm doing 7. When you are trying to capture, you have different paths you can choose. Look at that, I'm 9. The numbers changed. You have different paths you can choose. And sometimes when you're prompted to try for a trophy, I feel like I have to slow down to look, and that breaks my stride. But I do find this beautiful. I find the way they built these places, I almost wish they could combine the two. Look at the ice, look at the walls. When we get on a little further, in fact, I'm trying to talk long enough so that I can get to one of my favorite portions of this particular ride. It's where it's nighttime and you get to see the aurora borealis. I think I said that right. But it's beautiful. It's not real, like I said, but it breaks you up enough so that you don't feel like, you don't feel like you're just running in place. And that's the beauty of both of these. Now I know I have tried both of these at different times of the day, and they both do the same. I think that you just have to pick whether you want to try this, the Holofit, and there were a couple of other things that they had. They had some time things. They had the cardio thing. This is called Explore, where you just run around and explore, which ironically is what VZFit calls this particular app called Explore. Now, I want to point out VZFit does have another app. It's called Play, and they have games, and I have not seen that it would work with walking. It's a whole different other thing. You have to use the cadence thing. You have to use the thing on your elliptical. And I am getting a cadence for Holofit. I was a little sad because the cadence I had for VZFit didn't work with Holofit, and I really, really wanted not want to have two cadences, but I ordered the one for Holofit, and so in a couple of days I will do a review on that. Because like I said, when the problem I have with Holofit is that even though I'm doing the same stride, my numbers are not keeping up. And I just decided, well, it doesn't matter. As long as I'm moving in place and I'm enjoying the view, that's what matters. Now I'm going to put these two back side by side and speed them up so that so you can see both views and not be as bored. All right, so we're picking up the pace a little bit, and I also turned the sound down. We're in Antarctica on the left, and we're still in Norway on the right. And I am looking at the stuff on either side. So it gives you a kind of feel. I'm doing trophies on Holofit. The VZFit, I'm feeling really comfortable, and I think it works out really well. But you have to, you know, be your own judge. They both, I believe, have 7-day trials. So, and this is really game changing because you don't need the cadence thing. I remember waiting and waiting and waiting for my cadence thing, which is the attachment, the Bluetooth attachment that syncs your equipment with the app. In both of these, I've got it on my head and I am enjoying it. Now, we're coming up against one of my favorite things on the left on Holofit. It's getting dark in Antarctica, and we're going to come out right now, and I'm going to switch back so you can see the Holofit. So we are now we're still in Antarctica, and this blew me away. This video does not do it justice. There's this big ship up there. There's the Aurora Borealis. And this totally took me by 100% surprise. Up there on that rock, that glowing thing, it's actually a bear. And the bear comes out and it starts to run with you. It took me by surprise. Oh, there I'm capturing something, doing a trophy. Like I said, I like the trophy to a degree, but sometimes it slows my pace down. You see things and you think that they're trophies, but they're not, like that little thing on this stuff. And there's the bear. I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but you have to choose it for yourself. I really like this, and I'm going to speed up. I'll speed up again so that you can see it, because it's very boring watching it in regular motion. One other thing I do want to point out, that when you finish a map or you finish a run on VZFit, you get this whole thing, and this whole like fireworks, and you can take a snapshot and it uploads to their website, and you can look on their website and see all of your runs and stuff, which is nice. Holofit does something else. It has an app which I guess which will keep track of all of your stuff. But I just love the fact that VZFit does this, and I just wanted to spend some more time looking at the beautiful view. You can change the road, and this is a thing where it makes you feel like it's supposed to be a city view, and what it does is it pushes things to the side and makes it less blocky, but it also thinks that certain things are supposed to be buildings, so it doesn't work perfectly well. But it's still a neat little feature, especially in the city. In the city, it works very well. And again, you have to go through this, try it for yourself. I would recommend either one of these. I will probably keep both of them and pay for both of them. I need the fitness in my house inside, and I need to be immersed. And both of these are very, very immersive. I leave you with the last 3 minutes, the last 10 minutes of my run on each one of these, but I speed them up. hope you enjoy this as much as I did sharing this with you. Feel free to ask any questions and enjoy. I'm going to close out with the Holofit's ending screen. It shows you your progress, shows you your trophies. The same thing you can also find on their app. And it also shows you where all the places you can go, which is kind of neat. I haven't tried them all, and looks like they add some as they go along. And also, these are all the things that you can do. The one on the left is a time thing. Then you can explore, which is what I was doing. There's racing, there's a cardio thing, and multi-playing. So try them both, and you decide. Bye.